Good evening and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. Defending champions Orange 3 Pinelands and Barbados Lumber Company LSC drew first blood when the Corporators General Insurance basketball playoffs began last night at the Barbados Community College Gym. In Game 1 of the best-of-3 semi-final series, Pinelands defeated Station Hill Cavaliers at 96-90. Then in the other semi-final series, LSC beat Irvine Vive St. John Sonics at 77-73. CBC's Mark Seal reports.
The first points of the playoffs. Ramon Simmons of Sonics with a quick release from his favorite shot, a 3. Simmons shot 40% from beyond the arc, 4 of 10, but his teammate Jamar King was hotter, 75%, 3 of 4. But who really had it going on was Jamal Singh of LSE. He was a perfect 4 of 4 from 3 land, and he had a team high 23. The bigs also mixed it up on this night. Jehu Lafuil goes up and dunks back home the miss from Shiamaka Brown. Some confusion concerning a whistle, but the points were good. Now, LSC on a 3-on-1 break, and Brown this time deliberately finds Lafuil in stride. Another slam. And again, from a gathered loose ball, this time it's Ricardo Gemot who finds Lafuil, who had 12 points. Lakers dominated the first half. Singh faking Rashid Taney to get 3 points the original way, the basket, the foul, and he scored the free throw. He had a team high 23, as LSC led by 14 at halftime. Keith Burkett had a relatively quiet 13 from his standards, but his only made 3-pointer gave LSC a 20-point lead in the third quarter. But here come the Sonics. First, Charles Vanderpool driving baseline and gets the reverse slam. He had 12. Akeem Marsh taking it strong to the hole. Move, get out the way. Big time slam. Then Marsh again, gathering the miss by Vanderpool and stuffing it back home in a crowded key. He had a game high 28. Sonics cut the lead to just 3 points with 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go, but LSC would get some stops, and Singh nailed this shot for Lakers to win by 4, 77-73. The second fixture, Pinelands versus Cavs, and Cavs were playing without their coach and some key players, but they still had a good start to the game. Corey Howard with the straight-on J, he had 12. Pinelands also started positively. Jeremy Gill taking on the defense and converts the finger roll. He had 20. Back the other way, the high-flying Saeed Norville got his touches. This one, a feed from Anand Joseph Thorne for the stuff. Then we had the steal, but what should have been showtime from Joel Hunt ended as a mop-up job by Norville. He had 14. The Pine kept in touch with plays like this, ending in a fast break dunk by Anthony Barrow. But the slam of the night came from Hunt. A 2-on-1 fast break with Kevin Seeley, and Hunt flies over Ian Alexander for the dunk. And he was also fouled. Give him 17 points as the crowd went wild on both sides of the gym. Cavs were up by 10 at the half. The Pine, however, had a big third quarter, scoring 30 points, led by Darian Hurley, who had a game-high 30 points. Then there was Junior Moore with 18, here driving down the lane and finishing with the left. And look who's back in the top flight. Former national player Kelvin Patterson, he's back with the Cavs for the playoffs. He is a little bigger, but he still has the shot. He had 8, but Patterson couldn't stop the Pine from erasing a double-digit deficit to win by 6, 96-90. Mark Seal, CBC Sports.
And Game 2 in both series will be on Thursday. Now, Barbados gained 10 medals on the final night of the CC Can swim meet in Trinidad and Tobago, 1 gold, 4 silver and 5 bronze. Daniel Titus won that lone gold in the girls' 13 to 14 200-meter backstroke. She brought the CC Can record of 2 minutes 22.50 seconds with a time of 2 minutes 22.39. Now, that time also broke Titus's own Barbados age group record and the Open national record. Among the other medals, Kai Trotman placed third in the 50-meter freestyle for the boys 11 to 12 in a time of 26.65 seconds, breaking a 19-year-old Barbados record by Martin Ford of 26.66, set back in 1998. And welcome back. Grantley Adams completed a clean sweep of the A1 Supermarkets Berger Paints Rubis National Secondary Schools Under 15 Road Tennis Championship after winning all the team, the girls and the boys titles at the Rubis Sports Center last evening. Grantley Adams defeated Frederick Smith 2-0 to take the team title, while in the third place playoff, the Law School defeated the St. Michael's School 2-0. Now, in the individual section, Zelia Campbell was crowned champion after she beat Andronique Straker of Springer, while in the male section, Corey Hoyt raised the crown after he beat Thierry Walcott of Frederick Smith 2-1, while third place went to Tremaine Herod of Dighton Griffith, who defeated Javante Blackett, that is, of Corrigan Parry. CBC Sean Green reports.
In this match of the team finals, we have Corey Hoyt of Grantley Adams closer to the screen up against Thierry Walcott of Frederick Smith. Both players looking a bit easy in the early stages, but it was Hoyt with the 4-0 lead over Walcott, while the big one, a powerful forehand slam down the left to move to 5. Hoyt controlled most of the game due to the many unforced errors by Walcott. Here with the forearm drive long and outside, then failing to get the ball over the net. Hoyt went on to take the first match 21-9, sowing Walcott to give Grantley Adams a 1-0 lead. The next match featured Kevin Wickham back in the screen and representing Grantley Adams up against Rashawn Francis. Francis with a powerful forearm drive down the left for the point. Wickham was the more relaxed of the two, so he waited for Francis to make the error, this time into the net. Wickham would go on to take the first match 21-14 to give Grantley Adams the title with a 2-0 victory over Frederick Smith. Now to the girls' individual finals between Andronique Straker of Springer Memorial, closer to the screen, and Zelia Campbell of Grantley. Straker with a forearm drive cross court for the point. Campbell, however, went on to take the first game 21-18 to edge closer to the victory. But Straker had a different plan in the second set, as she came back with a bang, taking the game one shot at a time, forcing Campbell to make the error as she took the second set 21-19, leveled the game and forced the decider. And it came down to the final set with both girls having all to play for. Here Campbell sets the tone with a forearm drive down the right. The two girls fought it out at every turn, but it was Campbell with the edge over Straker, picking up the lead 14-18 at one stage. Then she went on to take the girls under 15 title, winning 21-18, celebrating in style like a true champion. The boys' final saw Hoyt in the shorts for Grantley Adams taking on Walcott of Frederick Smith for the second time of the day. Walcott working the backarm of Hoyt, forcing the error as Hoyt finds the net. But once Hoyt got started, there was no stopping him. Here he shows who's boss with a powerful forehand slam down the ankle, unreachable. Hoyt would go on to take the first set 21-14 as Walcott misfires the forehand slam into the net and out of the court. Walcott redeeming himself in the second set here with a powerful forearm drive down the straight. He went on to take the second set 22-20, using every ounce of his energy to get the better of Hoyt. And the final set saw Walcott showing his intensity early, muscling the forearm drive for the point. But Hoyt had seen enough and started to excel, here showing his strength in the forearm drive down long. He would go on to take the set 21-11 to add the final piece of the puzzle to complete Grantley Adams' clean sweep, claiming the team, the girls, and now the boys' title. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
Now, Corey Fanas is a triple champion of the Barbados Senior National Badminton Championships 2017. Playing at the Settlers Badminton Centre in Christchurch recently, Fanas copped the male singles, men's doubles and mixed doubles. Fanas defeated Shea Martin in the men's singles in straight sets at 21-9, 21-11. He and men's doubles partner Dakil Thorpe won by default, while in the mixed doubles he partnered with Moniata Rivera to defeat Martin and Sabrina Scott at 21-9, 21-10. CBC's Damien Best reports on how some of the winners made it through to their final.
Shea Martin furthest from the screen, taking on Kevin Wood. Wood starts with the jump slam. Martin tries to reply with a slam of his own but is unsuccessful, meets the net. Wood then shows his skills, moving Martin around the court before he returns with power to take the first set 21-17. On to the second set, and Wood picking up where he left off, showing his experience over Martin. Some finesse. Leaves his opponent wanting, but Martin replied instantly, going cross court with the backhand slam. Martin then found his feet, going to the left of Wood to take the second set at 7. So on to the decider, and Martin lost his positioning for a quick second but did well to keep the shuttle in play. Wood was right there to slam. Martin wasn't allowing Wood to get away and was fighting fire with fire. He means business. And Martin held his own, not only showing power as he took the final set and game 21-19. On to the women's singles semi-final, where Tamisha Williams, closest to the screen, took on Sabrina Scott. And it started feisty as both traded shots, but Scott found the opening. Williams didn't let that deter her. Some nice footwork and the drop shot on Scott. Williams then applied the power, taking the first set at 16. Second set began something like the first, but Williams wasn't allowing Scott to dominate, beating Scott here to the right. Scott, on the other hand, used deception, the backhand, leaving Williams scrambling. Then she delivered the jump slam to take the second set at 18, but Williams won the third to move into the finals. Male double semi-final, Andre Padmore and Shea Martin in the black, coming up against Corey Fanas and Dakil Thorpe. Martin and Padmore started on the front foot with some energy. That was too much for Fanas and Thorpe. Martin then bamboozles his opponents for Padmore to come down with the slam through the middle. Fanas and Thorpe in a groove, turning up the heat, splitting their opponents. The two then applied some force. Martin meets the net. Then to show they were large and in charge, going right past Martin to move into the final, taking both sets at 12.
In the female singles, Tamisha Williams reclaimed her women's singles title when she defeated Rivera at 21-9, 21-11. Women's singles final between Tamisha Williams, closest to the screen, versus Moniata Rivera. And Rivera started aggressively while Williams was patient, allowing Rivera to create her own mistakes. Rivera on the go once again, with Williams matching her every shot, but again she commits another error, which leaves Williams in the driving seat. Williams got into her groove and showed why she was defending champion as she produces a drop shot that would leave Rivera wanting. Williams, growing in confidence, went more direct, and Rivera, trying to counter-attack, finds the net. Rivera, however, was there to play and wasn't about to back down, going toe-to-toe with the champ as she sets up the shot for the injection, which was lethal. Despite the persistence of Rivera, Williams was impeccable with her planning, and she maneuvered around the court to take the first set at 21-9. On to the second set, with Rivera down, she wasted no time as she beat Williams with nothing but power. But Williams responded instantly with a cross-court drop shot. Williams once again set up the shot nicely, moving Rivera like a pawn before she pounced on her. But Rivera represented power and aggression, and every time she got a chance to, she showed it. Rivera showed her range in the second set, bringing the soft touch that would leave Williams scrambling. However, with Williams in cruise control, little could bother her as she took over the wheel and started to drive to the finish line. And with the cake in sight, all that was needed was the icing, which Williams provided to take the second set and the game at 21-11.
Ooh.
And still to come, Barbados earned their first point of the Windward Islands football tournament.
Hello, my name is Horace Dean. I'm the Chief Electrical Inspector. We here at the Electrical Engineers Department can be more productive if we have clear and precise information on how to find your installation. We can maintain this productivity if there are no faults or obstacles in our way once we arrive. So make sure that your electrician does a perfect job. Let's all do our part to be more productive citizens.
I have diabetes and nothing stops me because I decided to maintain my blood sugar spikes and weight in control. That's why I choose Glucerna Hunger Smart. It helps me manage hunger and minimize blood sugar spikes.
Glucerna Hunger Smart has 15 grams of protein to help you manage hunger as part of your weight loss plan. Glucerna, your good decision of the day.
CBC presents each and every Friday at 9 p.m. Get a chance to discuss health and legal issues. We will explain and bring clarity to many of your concerns. Join us via the email talk@cbc.bb or call live at 228-5562 or 63.
And welcome back. Now, Barbados and St. Lucia played to a 1-1 draw in their rescheduled game of the Windward Islands Football Association men's football tournament this evening in Grenada. The game, originally scheduled for the Fawn playing field yesterday, was played 24 hours later at the Karani James Athletic Stadium due to the inclement weather and the condition of the field. Kurt Fedrick opened the scoring for the St. Lucians in the 35th minute to give them the first half lead. Substitute Zico Edmi equalized for Barbados in the 73rd minute, but only to be shown the red card 5 minutes later. Otev Lawrence of St. Lucia was also sent off the field in the 87th minute as the game ended in a 1-1 draw with 10 players on each side. Now, St. Lucia moved to 4 points along with Grenada and Dominica, while Barbados picked up their first point of the quadrangular tournament. Now, here's what's going on tomorrow, July the 4th. The Pine Hill Dairy Primary School's netball final starts at 9:30 a.m. at the netball stadium. That's between Vauxhall and West Terrace. And a series of international football friendlies for the Barbados under-15 football team also starts tomorrow with a fixture against Dominica at 6:30 at the Wildy AstroTurf. Now, thanks for joining us for Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burke, and we'll be back tomorrow with more sports. Good night.